back to Dueling Park News. My name is Chase, and I am back at Islands of Adventure. Surprisingly, it has been a minute since I have come over here to the islands. It's always been about the Hollywood Drift lately, and I just wanted to come back to my favorite theme park so far in the world, especially in Florida, to show you all the new updates and construction that's taking place here. And if you can't tell from behind me, we're actually going to backtrack to go back into Port of Entry to see what's going on for all of our local islanders. So we're actually going to start right here at the edge of Port of Entry first. We see that both Confisco and Starbucks are both behind walls. Confisco, the restaurant, is currently receiving a massive refurbishment to the outside facade as well as the exterior over there where the outdoor seating is. Starbucks is actually getting a refurbishment on the inside, and no updates yet on when that will open. So over here inside Port of Entry at the exit to the Islands of Adventure Trading Company gift shop, the former area that used to house all the sundresses and bathing suits and other shirts is actually walled off now. I do see lights are still on, I do see fans still spinning, as well as some of the merch stands in there. You can kind of see them if I raise the camera up a little bit. But as of now, there has been no official word as to what this is. Either it's a refurbishment, it's going to be a switcheroo to a new shop or something. However, I recommend that they put something different in Port of Entry. A new little snack stand, restaurant, or even if it's just like I don't know, I kind of would like a restaurant better over here. We have Confisco's, we have the Croissant Moon Bakery, we have Starbucks and Cinnabon, but a new and unique restaurant in Port of Entry could do wonders. Well, let's head into Marvel Superhero Island and see what's going on in here. The Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man is actually only showing a 10-minute wait, and that is, well, that's amazing. Maybe I'll have to go ride it here shortly. So I won't hover around too long here in Marvel Superhero Island. Not much is going on, except for some great wait times. Hulk was only 40 minutes. Spider-Man 10, Doctor Doom 10. But in other news, the Captain America Diner has a new menu. So check it out on the app, because I feel like it does rotate every now and then, but it is good to see that they are trying to refresh the food menu. Heading into Toon Lagoon this afternoon. If you recall from my last video, well, maybe not from my last video, maybe more so my postings on X, there were walls up near Popeye, and they've been up for a while, so let's go check them out because I'm curious to see if any construction has finished over there. Well, I haven't even made it over to Popeye's yet, but I guess that answers my question right there. Wow, they have extended the walls out. There is a person dryer over here, so actually this area over here is where the walls were originally, covering it up. It's nice to see that they're open now. Looks like you can walk back there, so we'll head back there in a second. But we do have a new people dryer right here. So that's pretty cool, I guess, right? I mean, you get wet on Popeye's and Ripsaw. Well, let's walk back here and see if we can take a peek. I believe we can, so let's see. A whole lot of, ooh, look at that, a giant hole in the ground. We are getting some foundation or concrete work done right here. Wow, that is deep. That is really deep. Maybe I can walk around again to get you guys a better angle so the sun's not in there, but if I kind of hide the sun like that, you can kind of see how deep the hole is. And before I finish my detour across to the giant hole, Wimpy's is still closed for refurbishment as well. Oh yeah, here we go. We are walking up right onto this hole now, and it is massive. It actually looks like there's a giant concrete structure in there. And here's another look over here beside the wall. And yeah, I mean, it's a giant empty hole with a giant concrete structure in it. And there's Ripsaw Falls. Hi, Ripsaw Falls. Looks like everybody's getting wet out here today. Making our way into Skull Island, there is a pop-up scrim right here. Not sure why. Looks like there's nothing behind it yet. Must be doing some fence work. Here is Kong. We'll check on the wait time. Wow, even Kong is showing only a 10-minute wait. However, I will not be riding because I want to check out the construction taking place behind me. It's about time we get a river adventure update and hopefully see any progress that they've made It might be hard to do because they have the walls really far out, not close to the big drop, but we'll check it out. Our Safari Ford Explorer is now back. Looks better than ever, looks great. I'm glad to have it back. Coming over here beside Thunder Falls Terrace, we can actually see giant lights sticking up. So I'm gonna get a little bit closer and maybe you can see it. You can see the lights peeking up just a little bit, but I gotta tell you, the shrubbery and trees over here do a great job of acting as natural barriers to block me from seeing the construction. Now, the recent frost here in Orlando from 2 weeks ago has caused a lot of damage to all the foliage amongst all the theme parks, not just Universal, and we can especially see it here in Jurassic Park. Like, really noticeable. Hopefully it'll all grow back soon now that's back to being 90. Wow, even Pteranodon Flyers has a little wall up right now. Interesting. Well, I just tried climbing through Camp Jurassic to see if I could get up in the high perches and see if I could look into River Adventure. Sadly, you can't. All the trees kind of block the view, and plus they have one of the perches blocked off with some barricades, like they're doing some work, but I didn't see any work being done, so maybe that's just temporarily there, so I don't know. However, if I come over here in this little caddy corner and raise you guys up, do you guys see anything? I'll stop the footage here soon and check it out for myself. So there, for a brief second, it did look like you can get a good sight of the drained infrastructure. However, I didn't see much else. I did see the lights that we saw earlier. Other than that, it was just the drained infrastructure with the track. Well, just because River Adventure is currently down does not mean we don't go without a new Jurassic experience. Over here in Jurassic Outfitters, we do have a photo op with the T-Rex and the Jeep. So let's head on inside and check it out. So some recent photo ops have come to Jurassic Outfitters along with the Jeep being the newest one. Here we have the Triceratops skull, and it says, "Do not touch the Triceratops." Well, I should have known that. It's pretty cool though, right? And coming over here to where the register and photo booth are, we already know about the T-Rex and the Toilet right here behind me. However, the new experience is back here with the Jeep. Here is the lovely Jeep. You stand behind it, act like you're driving really fast, and the green screen will add a T-Rex to chase you, and the camera is over there. Now here is the River Adventure entrance. It is behind walls as it receives its refurbishment as well. And I'm wondering if the queue alone will also get reworked. It was a little dated. I'm not talking about the video itself that played in the queue, but the actual queue, it needed some TLC and touch-up as well. Well, let's now head to the end of Jurassic Park before we get over to Hogwarts for one last update. It's kind of a Jurassic Park, kind of a Hogwarts update. I don't know, they share it. So over here at the only Jurassic Park gate, our bridge is closed heading into Hogwarts. And if we come up here to the sign, we'll actually see, "Pardon our dust as we make improvements. Please proceed to an alternative path." Yada, yada, yada. So the main bridge that everyone gets photos with of the Hogwarts Castle is closed. That kind of stinks though, because it's a really good castle spot. It's also a really good Jurassic Park spot because it's the last and only gate entrance into Jurassic Park. And if you take the walkway to the Velocicoaster entrance over here, you can really see where they have thinned out all the foliage and shrubbery from that frost. I mean, it must have killed a lot of plants. Well, here she is. Here is Velocicoaster, still the best coaster in Orlando if you ask me. And it is showing a let's get a little bit closer. I want to say that says 60 minutes. It is. It is showing a 60-minute wait. And there they go. Now, if we take the bridge connecting Jurassic Park to the Lost Continent, and we'll watch everybody come by. Hi, everybody. Woohoo! We'll stop right here, and you can actually see where they have black scrim up over that bridge. So you can't even see the bridge from right here. Hi, everybody. I'm going to briefly enter Lost Continent just for a bit. We'll come back through here on the way out, but since the bridge to, almost said Potter, Hogwarts was closed, we'll have to take the long way. Now entering Hogsmeade. Let's see what kind of wizarding mischief we can get into. Hagrid's is only showing a 100-minute wait, so it must be a slow day, right? But if we make our way through Hogsmeade and get to Hogwarts, we'll see the real news here. Don't want to spoil it yet. Not really construction, but we'll see it. All right, here is Hogwarts. You see it yet? Here, we'll get a little bit closer. How about now? Do you see it? I'm sure you see the scaffolding and the scrim up, because guess what? Our Hogwarts here in Orlando is getting a repaint. Yes, it is time. I don't think it's ever gone through a repaint. I'll have to fact check myself, but look, we are seeing the start of the repaint process. It looks like they're working their way into the middle with the scaffolding, and soon we'll probably see scrim going around all the castle spires, and we'll probably have the screen printed scrim. All right, well, that's enough from Hogsmeade. Sorry to all my Potter fans, but we're gonna head to Lost Continent, hit Dr. Seuss, and then head on out of here before the park closes. Coming back into Lost Continent, the only really new feature over here, and it's really not that new, is the All Hallows Eve boutique has Mardi Gras merchandise in there. There are still no signs of any active demolition yet. I keep up with Bio Reconstruct's photos. I mean, they removed a few trees, probably like in January, but other than that, nothing major has been done in the land. Well, let's head around the corner to Poseidon's Fury, well, what remains of Poseidon's Fury, and see what we got. You know what's funny is there was a wall here recently back there in the corner, and it's already been taken down. So it's just interesting to see what they do in terms of demolition for this land. The water has been drained, the water has been stopped, the wall is now gone though. Which is funny because you think they don't want people to coming back here, but you know, why not? It's such a beautiful facade. I really hate that we're gonna lose you at Islands of Adventure. Well, I guess technically we already did lose it. We lost the show, but we're gonna lose the actual area. Which, by the way, still no official word yet on what is replacing Lost Continent. However, Universal Studios Japan came out with an announcement for Pokemon coming to their park. And in that release, it did say that Pokemon would be coming to the parks and resorts for Universal, pretty much worldwide. So, again, I think Pokemon is coming here. Walking on our new bridge over into Seuss Landing, we see seems like a lot of people are leaving for the day and or obviously heading into Hogwarts because they want to get on that Hagrid's, that last ride of Hagrid's. You know, I'm not really sure if there's any big updates here in Seuss Landing other than merch. Probably some merch updates. Oh yeah, looks like we have some new Cat in the Hat merch, especially this Spirit jersey, which I won't stick around too long for all the merch in here because we're probably going to wrap up the video here soon. Again, not much to report here in Seuss Landing. Everyone is leaving for the day. It is sunset. It is gorgeous outside. And the lights are coming on. Leaving Seuss Landing and making our way back into Port of Entry, we come across the Confisco and bathroom exterior refurbishment. And look at this. They actually have a scrim up of the facade right here. And oh, look, we can actually see that looks like the ground has been laid out and they are working hard on it. So that's always nice to see. I actually like the scrim right here. It's kind of funny they didn't continue the artwork on the scrim over here. But, you know, hey, whatever gets our facade back and better than ever. Don't worry, adults, the bar is open. So feel free to come on in to Backwater Bar. Well, let's get one last port of entry shot. Good night, Islands of Adventure. You look stunning tonight. Well, everyone, that's going to wrap things up for me here today at Islands of Adventure. We got to see a lot of refurbishment taking place here in this park, especially in Port of Entry with all that facade work, heading over into Jurassic Park with River Adventure, as well as ending it with Hogwarts Repaint. And I don't know about you guys, but I am loving all this TLC that Islands of Adventure is getting, especially Port of Entry. I mean, that's just one of my favorite entrances to a park, so I'm glad to see it get some much needed refurb. Oh, and how about that new shop that might be coming, right? New shop, maybe a new quick service, new small restaurant. Who knows? I'll try to keep up with it and share with you guys. But for now, I just want to say thank you for following along. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next update video.